You're watching Mohawk TV's special presentation of Candidates Night for the 2012 Mohawk Council of Kahnawake elections.
My name is Kenneth Gunriaji Macumber. I'm Turtle Clan. My wife's Juanita Macumber. She's a bear. We've been married for 43 years. My late parents are late Steve Macumber, Turtle Clan, Josephine Hall, Turtle Clan. We have one daughter and 4 grandchildren. So here we are. This is my second term running for council. I've been here for 2 terms. I run again because one, I'm on a lot of projects, and building is something that I like to do and create. And you know, education is one of my strong points that I'm always pursuing. And that will never end. It'll keep going. I'm on a project right now. I've met a lot of people, especially within the last year, from the Canada Steamship Lines. And what we're doing right now is we're networking, and we're creating a program to get people employed on Canada Steamship Lines. It's not as longshoremen. It's to work directly on the ships. And they'll only be working in Canada, from the Great Lakes right to the Gulf of St. Lawrence. And what we're going to do is we're going to have Kahnawake is going to be the lead site. So this is something that's in progress, something that I'm developing as it goes along. I can't say if it's going to open up in a month or 2, but we have another teleconference call on July the 11th, and we'll see where it takes us from there, and we'll just continue with it. And also for employment, within the past year, we met with our brothers to the north, the NASCAPI, and we're looking at making a nation-to-nation trade agreement. And right now, we're still in development stages. It's just talking, and we'll see how their elections go by September to see where we're going. There's a lot of work and a lot of development to take place over there, and it's up to us to get together and to go forward. And I think now the timing, and it's ready for us to go. We have a lot of talented people here. I think it's time that we work together rather than argue with each other. That we're good at. But the thing is, I think if we get together, business people, everybody together, we can do a lot of things together. And basically, I guess, you know, within 5 minutes, I'll cut it short at this point. And I'd like to wish all the rest of the other incumbents the best of luck in the coming elections. Thank you.
Well, I'm back here asking again for your support. Some of the things that I'm doing on council. Everybody knows me. I'm all over town all the time. And people ask me, why are you all over town? Because I'm out in the community talking to community members to get their feedback on what we want, what they want done in council. And the biggest issues are housing, and that's what I'm working on. I think I was successful with the help of council. We developed the duplexes, 14 units that consist of 28 homes. Now we put up the 6-plex. And I'm working on another program right now that would consist at least of 15 homes, 5 single bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom. And it's within a budget where I think it can accommodate everybody, but it was a dream, but now it's coming to reality. It's just got to be accepted, and that's what I want to get back in to make sure that goes through. And there's a lot of other things that I'd like to do. Is everybody's talking employment, jobs. Well, that's what we need. The casino project is shut down. It's not there. So we need to look further into the future, how we're going to get jobs for the everyday citizen, the everyday Joe. That's a big thing. We've been trying to do that for years now. The one who Dizakta I don't think they're that successful in that. They want big jobs. We need to look like it was said here, small mom and pop shops. I think that's what we need to do. But again, my biggest thing on council is housing. Today our budget, I found out that we have over $10 million in there for housing. So there's no excuse to some people come to say we need help in our housing. There's no excuse there not to help. I found this out, and that's why I'm letting it out of the bag today. Some people may not like it, but that's too bad. You know, we need to help our community. There's guys living in sheds. Right this day as I speak, there's a number of guys living in sheds. Some of you in here know who they are. Living in trailers. It's unacceptable, and that's why I want to go back in and push again to help. I helped a lot of people since I've been on council. Small details, I can't come out and say, well, I helped this person, that person, this person, because that's their personal business. But political issues, I can talk to you anything, you know. I know when to talk, and I know when confidentiality comes in. But there's a lot of people in this community that need help, and that's what I'm there for. If you know me, I address any issue, small, big, it doesn't matter, I'll bring it to the table. And I think my colleagues can contest to that, because I think it annoys them sometimes that I bring small issues there that don't belong there. But I bring it there because I tell the people that I will address it, and that's what I'm here for. So on July 7th, make it short, my name's Martin LeBarn. If you like me, put a big X, and if you don't like me, a little X. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Vernon Goodleaf. I'm 32 years old. My parents are Melanie Cooper Goodleaf and Kenneth Goodleaf. My grandparents, thank you. My grandparents were Clarence Goodleaf and former Council Chief Tessie Goodleaf. I graduated from Loyola High School, the Social Science Department at Dawson College, and I have diplomas in 3 trades. I've worked in welding for 8 years, and the last 2 years I've been in concrete. I've taken a lot from this community by way of funding for my education, family and friends, and it's the place I will always call home. It's time for me to give back. I want to do everything I can for our community. I'm here to represent you. One issue that I am currently interested in is representing youth and enhancing the programs and services for them. The Youth Forum is a great idea, but I'd like to see more goal-oriented activities, more participation, and involvement from our school system. I believe we must bring the forum to the youth. From there, we can gain perspective and direction from the young minds in our community. Increased communication is necessary. This can be done in a variety of ways, including newsletters, posters, and social media. Secondly, a growing concern for many people is finding housing. There are long waiting lists for renting apartments, and sometimes conditions for houses or apartments are not up to code. I would like to see the abandoned houses and land all throughout Kahnawake brought back into use. With a program and agreements with landowners, we can renovate these lands and buildings. This would create extra living spaces, jobs, money, and would also help clean and unify the look of the community. Another topic I am interested in is public transportation. Currently, we have limited bus service to Montreal through Sitso. There is also a train service for the South Shore that runs through the territory, but does not stop in Kahnawake. For a growing number of community members, this is inadequate. Also, considering the ongoing traffic disruptions from repairs on the Mercier Bridge, the concept of a train station becomes more and more feasible. Continuous open dialogue with Sitso and the AMT is needed in order to improve the service. Finding a job in Kahnawake can be difficult. As we know from the 2012-2013 MCK budget, there was a dramatic increase in social assistance recipients. This increased the budget by over $600,000, pushing it to $5.3 million total. We need to find ways to employ more of our own people. One way to make it easier for employers to connect with job seekers could be through a job bank. This would be a single physical office location and a single internet website containing all information on currently available or upcoming job opportunities in Kahnawake for Kahnawake Roni. Now, although zoning is an unpopular subject, one element of it, creating our own standards for addresses, is essential as our community continues to grow. It's not about getting faster delivery from Tahiti. It's about maintaining the efficiency of emergency services from peacekeepers, ambulance, and the fire brigade. For example, how many people know where I live? I am an ideal candidate for council chief. I have received a good education, and I'm always ready, willing, and able to continue learning. I realize that I still have a great deal to learn, and I aim to learn everything that I can. Being that I am a younger candidate, I can better relate to younger Kahnawake Ronu and the issues that we face. I believe that it's important to have a balanced cross-section of the community at the council table. We need the experienced, knowledgeable, and the passionate, as well as younger representatives to bring up every issue that Kahnawake faces. During the past months, I visited and spoken with some of the current council chiefs in order to better understand what council chief actually entails. Since speaking with them, I know I am ready for the challenges ahead of me, and that this is where I should be, working for you. With your vote, I will be fully prepared for the responsibility and challenges that you will give me. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name's Keith White. My father is Keith White, and which would make me junior. His parents are the late Peter White and Lily White, and my mother is Dale Lahash, and her parents are Kenneth and Irene Lahash. I'm a business owner in town. I believe strongly in businesses, small businesses especially. I got a lot of help through the Wadoni Zakt at the time, and they showed me other avenues of funding. And I would like to take what I learned and give it to the young people, because as everybody's saying, there's no jobs available, but there is room for small businesses. And through separate funding other than what comes into the town, whether it be INAC, or other subsidies, there is funding, because I've used it. Now, another subject I'd like to get onto is, it bothers me a lot. My mother works at the Elders Lodge, for close to 30 years, and there's a serious need for more room, more housing, more services. The funding isn't there, but I'd like to look into it. Like I said, there's always room if you look to improve things. There's only 22 rooms. There's a waiting list going, I don't know how long, okay? I don't know if you noticed, but the population is just growing in this town, and 22 rooms ain't gonna suffice for the entire place. They just added on 8 more rooms, but that's not part of the Elders Lodge. That's for rent. It's being rented out, I believe. It's not for the elders. But there's a lot of room there. There is. And I want to possibly look into adding onto the building. Like, it could go 2 floors even, to save room, but with an elevator in it, And there's, honestly, it's independent living center. And they're not very independent. There's nothing for them to do there. The hospital itself has a medical transport with a wheelchair accessible bus, everything. Why don't our own elders at the independent living center have this? They could go to their bingos, they could go to the mall once a week, There's always something for them to do, but they just stay in their rooms. Now, that bothers me a lot. I don't know. If you want to ask me any questions, I'll tell you strongly what I believe in. I want to look into businesses. I want to look into the elders. And if possible, I'd like to get on to the folder that's already started for the matrimonial law, because that is a problem, and I see it being a very big problem very soon. I don't like the idea of outside courts telling us that they have jurisdiction over us. I want to assert our own laws, and I'd like to be a part of that folder. Obviously, it's already been started, but I'd like to be a part of that working folder. All right, thank you.
We'll be back with more coverage of Candidates Night after this quick commercial break.